What's up, Warriors?
I'm Ryan McLaughlin.
I'm Katie Perlman.
I'm Kyle Wilcox.
And I'm Olivia Soto.
And welcome back to
Warrior Rewind,
where every week we'll bring you the latest news and updates from all of our Warrior Athletics teams here. And this week we have our Double Trouble Week special, bringing you, all of us here in the studio. Kind of nice.
Feel so close to you guys right now.
We're jumbled in here to give you guys the sports news this week.
4 anchors, 1 episode.
Okay. Starting off, our men's basketball team had a preseason exhibition game on Thursday, November 5th, where they defeated Bristol University 77-53. Christian Bain led the Warriors with 15 points, while Joey Bennett and Vondel Faniel each had 13. Alec Carlson also contributed to the win with 8 points, while Kai Thomas had 8 rebounds. The Warriors will begin their regular season on the road on November 19th against Notre Dame Dana Murr.
Kickstarting our newest segment, we had our Warriors on the road for the CCAA Men's and Women's Soccer Championships on November 6th and 8th.
The women's soccer team went up against our rivals Chico State Friday, November 6th in the second round of the CCAA Championships. Our Warriors gave us another tremendous performance defensively as they took the win 1-0 against the Wildcats, with Jordan Moyno having the sole and winning goal of the match in the 15th minute after stealing the ball from midfield. This shutout gave goalkeeper Chelsea Lewandowski a new Stanislaus career record with 28.5 shutouts, 9.5 of them in 2015.
Also on Friday, our men's soccer team went face-to-face with Cal State Dominguez Hills with an amazing score of 3-1 after a grueling 2 overtimes. The Toros made their first try on a shot by Gilberto Rocha, but the next 3 attempts were all punched away by a diving Claybo to shut down Dominguez Hills. Stan State scored the first goal of the night in the 34th minute, and Cal State Dominguez Hills had their second goal in the 63rd minute. The Warriors then made 3 penalty kick shots to break the tie and advance to the CCAA Tournament Championships. We caught up with our men's goalie, Russ Claybo, after the game. Rita?
Hey Warriors, it's Rita Guda here with Russ Claybo, our amazing goalie, and it's deja vu because I've said this before, but you keep impressing us game after game. So kind of to highlight what happened yesterday, also for the fans at home, yesterday was a really high-paced game, and the bus had to go, so I couldn't get an interview right after the game, so we're here today at the hotel. But so it ended up being 1-1, and then it went into double overtime, which was golden goal, and that was crazy, I'm sure. And then you also ended up going to penalty kicks, and we beat them 3-1. You had 3 amazing saves. The game total, they had like 19 shots, and we only had 8. They also lost a forward, but they were, due to a red card. How was that all that, I mean, your defense was, holding up, but, not strong enough considering that you had 19. So what was that?
Yeah, I mean, they're a good team. They move the ball really well. They're a fast-paced team. They were number 1 in the region for that reason. The whole time, we knew what had to be done. We played them a week before that with a great result. So, it really just came down to us not giving up on it. First half, it kind of went both ways. Both teams had some chances. Second half, they really turned it on. They brought it that whole second half. So I knew if we made it to overtime and made it through overtime, I was confident going into PKs. Like I wanted that because I know the guys' legs were starting to get tired. I could see it on the field. We had that game against Sonoma earlier in the week, and I feel like that game really kind of caught up to us later in last night's game. So yeah, it was just a great all-around team effort for just not ever giving up on it. We've had this goal to come to the CCA final the whole season, and that's really what drove us last night. They got that goal in later in the second half, and I don't know. We just didn't stop playing. We knew we still had a chance, and especially going to PKs. I felt confident going into that. So that was our goal, and it worked out.
Yeah. With the crowd being there, I know a lot of families are coming up this Sunday game. I'll definitely be there. Definitely, you'll hear me. No mercy. But yeah, and it's a phenomenal. It should be a phenomenal game, and I'm excited. I'm hoping for a blowout. Obviously, make them cry, make them suffer. And that's awesome. And considering this is your senior year, I know that you are planning to go and to continue your soccer career after college, but it's a great thing to expand and like with your brothers and stuff like that. So how's your senior year been with the people that you call family on the field?
It's been amazing. I really couldn't ask for a better season so far. All the guys around me, they've been super supportive of me the whole season. Last season was really a development year. I was behind Clint, phenomenal goalkeeper. And this year was my time to get out there and show what I could do. And just so far, it's been going great. And yeah, I mean, just tomorrow's our last CCAA game, so I just want to keep going out there and keep performing the way I have, help the guys out the best I can, because I know they bleed on the pitch every single game, and I just want to do the same for them and just have their backs just like they've had mine all season.
And you can tell at home from my smile how anxious I am for tomorrow's games. And it's an exciting game. I know it's been a long interview, but we had so many questions to ask you because it was such a phenomenal game. It's been a crazy weekend, and I can't wait to follow up after the win tomorrow. Thank you so much, Russ. Back to you guys.
On the road, we also had What's Gouda with Gouda pumping up our traveling Warrior fans and making sure what's Gouda around the stands. What do we have this week, Rita?
With What's Gouda with Gouda. I'm here all the way in Pomona, Cal Poly. We're here with a women's soccer team after an amazing win, so make some noise for that. And it's an amazing day. So yeah, so this is part of a new segment that we're doing, Warrior Rewind on the road. So I'm gonna do two birds, one stone kind of thing. So What's Gouda with Gouda, and I'm gonna report about the amazing soccer game that I witnessed earlier today. So you guys won, and you're moving on to the next, the final round of the CCAA. What's going through your minds right now?
Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome, yeah. I mean, what do you think, Chels?
We're really excited to be able to make it all the way to the end. We've worked really hard, and we're just ready to take on UC San Diego.
Yep. Yeah, we're ready to watch you. In addition to that, so it was a 1-0 total. You had a clean goal. So what was your mentality? And obviously it was a team effort. You had your defense line doing an amazing job. What's the kind of dynamic that you guys are having in the locker room that's having these results on the field?
We're just doing the best we can, working hard, making one play at a time, and focusing on what we can do best.
Yep. Yeah. Anyone else have anything to add? And we have our score, right over here. So how do you feel about that? So what's going through on your mind after that?
I mean, I'm just glad it went in. That's all I was worried about.
It was an amazing goal. For the people who didn't see it, whether obviously you're not here, but watching it live, because we did have a view party on campus, which is amazing. Heard it was an amazing turnout. So that's exciting. And you guys are here now supporting the men's game. Right now we're winning 1-0, which is awesome. For the fans at home who don't know, we're also the only people in the CCAA that have both men and women. So that's an amazing thing. And hopefully tomorrow will be a nice rest day. And then on Sunday, we're both going to take those rings home, right? Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Say Gouda. Gouda. Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Our volleyball team put up a competitive fight against the UC San Diego Tritons on Friday the 6th as well, but still fell short, losing to the Tritons 3-0. Jocelyn Cervantes led the Warriors with 9 kills, 10 digs, and 3 block assists, while Clarissa Larry and Blair Ehrlich spiked 8 and 7 kills respectively.
On Saturday, November 7th, our women's basketball team battled it out with the University of San Francisco in an exhibition match. Our Warriors played well early in the game before falling to San Francisco 93-50. The Warriors trailed just 38-29 at the half and was within 6 points of the Dons late in the second period, but USF pulled away in the second half by outscoring Stan State 55-21. Riley Holiday led the team with 10 points and 5 rebounds, while Taylor Fawcett also scored 10 points for the Warriors.
Also on Saturday, our volleyball team had their senior night against the nationally ranked Cal State San Bernardino Coyotes, putting on an exciting match and beating the Coyotes 3-2. The Warriors snapped a 29-match losing streak to the National Powerhouse program to post their first win over CSUSB since November 3rd back in 2000. Our Warriors had an amazing night statistically, with Blair Ehrlich leading the way with 14 kills, and Jocelyn Cervantes' 12 kills along with 17 digs. Maddie Seidel and Kendall Munoz also had 25 assists, 14 digs, and 4 aces combined.
Our men's soccer team went up against Cal Poly Pomona in the CCAA tournament title match on Sunday, November 8th. Although our men put up a hard fight, they still could not get much out of an offense going, losing to Cal Poly Pomona 2-0.
In the third round of the CCAA Championship Tournament, our women's soccer team gave it all they had against UC San Diego, unfortunately falling short 2-3 on Sunday, November 8th. Although the UC San Diego Tritons scored the first 3 goals of the evening, the Warriors tried to make a comeback late in the match where they scored 2 goals in the last 5 minutes of the game. Nicole Larson had the first goal for the Warriors in the 86th minute, and about a minute later, Kristen Coleman had another goal in the 87th minute. But this was still not enough to give the Warriors the win. Our Warriors are currently 12-5-3, and our Warrior women will continue in the CCAA Championship Finals.
Our Warriors volleyball team had an amazing home season finale on Tuesday, November 10th, where they beat Cal State East Bay in their consecutive sets. Jocelyn Cervantes led the Warriors with 12 kills, 9 digs, 2 aces, and 2 blocked assists. Blair Ehrlich also contributed to the win with 10 kills, while Sierra Miller had 14 digs, and Haley Grootsmacher had 11.
Starting off last week, our Warrior men's soccer team had a well-played showdown on Thursday evening against our rivals, Cal State LA, unfortunately losing in penalty kicks after another grueling 2 overtimes. Our very own Luis Hernandez had the first goal of the night in the 36th minute, but Cal State LA was able to recover in the 57th minute to tie the score. The Golden Eagles then scored 3 penalty shots to advance them into the NCAA championships, which unfortunately means the season is over for our men's soccer team. Even with this loss, our men's soccer team had a record-setting season that included a school record of 15 wins, 55 goals, and 49 assists.
Moving to volleyball, our Warriors went face-to-face with Sonoma State on Friday night, but the Seawolves proved too strong, defeating the Warriors 3-0 in 3 straight sets. Our Warriors were led by Maddie Seidel with 13 digs and 15 assists, while Jordan Harris led with 8 kills. Morgan Miller also had 6 kills, while Jocelyn Cervantes added 5.
Starting off their season, our women's basketball team traveled up to Fairbanks, Alaska on Friday, where they defeated the University of Alaska Nanooks in a high-scoring overtime win of 102-97. Taylor Fawcett and Cassidy Sanders Curry led the Warriors with 22 points and 15 points respectively. Camille Roberts also added to the win with 14 points, while Riley Holiday had 9.
Recovering from Friday's loss, our Warriors volleyball team dominated over Humboldt State with a score of 3-1 in their regular season finale. Although the Lumberjacks started strong, our Warriors quickly recovered, ending the match with the final scores of 19-25, 25-16, and 25-23, and 26-24. Lindsay Scanlon led with a career-high 14 kills, while Clarissa Larry spiked 11. Blair Ehrlich also finished with 10 kills and 11 digs. Our Warriors will go up against Cal State San Bernardino on Thursday afternoon at 5 p.m. in San Diego for the inaugural CCAA Conference Tournament.
Our Warrior women's basketball team went up against the Alaska Anchorage Seawolves on Saturday night, where they fell short to the Seawolves 91-42. Cassidy Sanders Curry led the Warriors with 9 points and 8 rebounds, while Anna Birch scored 7 points. Our Warriors' next match will be against the Academy of Art on Friday and Notre Dame de Namur on Saturday afternoon.
Well, that wraps up this segment of Warrior Rewind.
As always, be sure to tune in to each week to get your fill on everything sports here at Stan State.
Be sure to follow us on social media, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to watch more episodes of your favorite anchors and all your athletes.
From all of us here at Warrior Rewind, we'll see you next time.